All right, now it's a good evening from Uganda. Thank you for watching Black Hot Fire Network. With me, Maria from Peninsula Africa. It's yet another new day here because it is 13 minutes past midnight. And I'm really so sorry for having come this late, but it's when my network is clear. Sorry, yesterday I didn't turn up. My network was a little bit disturbing though, but the major issue was I was not feeling fine. I had a little bit cold and flu, and I was taking the lemon balm, which was making me so sleepy. So to save it all, I had to go to bed. I couldn't come that late. But of course, today we're going to talk about okay, I'm feeling better today. I took some medication. Yesterday I took two, but the lemon balm was making me feel so sleepy. It's a herb, and I'm sure you guys know it if you use herbs. So it was making me so sleepy I couldn't stay awake for almost the whole day. I was sleeping throughout. So today I had to do without it, though it's a very good drug. I'll do it when I'm done with this show. So I'm feeling better. Otherwise, like, how are you doing? I'm happy to see you. And yeah, of course, I feel strong today. Well, the topic that we're going to talk about COVID. COVID-19 should it be an excuse of stopping elections? We've seen countries like Ghana, have their elections because they have their new president. We've seen the United States of America having elections, but again, after the COVID-19, there was an increase, after the election, sorry, you know, there was an increase of COVID-19 reports in the United States of America after the elections. That means, I don't know, maybe due to the campaigns and the crowds and what have you. So, and we've also seen a country like Ghana, of course, having their elections, and they are planning to have a second. I think it's a third lockdown in Ghana. And also, countries like Denmark have already come out and declared that on 25th of December they're not going to celebrate their white Jesus. Of course, they're going to have a lockdown where all stores and everything's going to be locked down on the 25th of December. That's the Christmas Eve. And then people will not people will celebrate, only 10 people will be allowed to have a gathering. The gathering will not exceed 10 people, and those people should be tested of coronavirus. Let's say that they lied. Maybe, probably, yeah. And of course that's why we are talking about this today. uh the fact that people believe that COVID is not there. People do believe that there is no COVID-19. People do think it does not exist. It's a political game and things. But I don't know what's happening to these people that are dying. That's a big question. The death rate is increasing every day. People are dying in a weird way. Like, the population is so huge, and in Uganda right now, as we speak, the COVID-19 rates has increased, the death has increased. We are in 1,000, or we are like in eight. You know, we were not this before. Um. Anyway, I like things that. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. Oh, your name Hang Dang. Let M Hang Dang. Let me hope I said it right. I greet you, my brother. Your name seems like, okay, you're my brother, definitely. Though you're Hang Dang, you will have to tell me that Hang Dang thing out there. So we're talking about COVID-19. Should it be an excuse to stop elections? Now we've seen in country Uganda, like we have one prominent, I call him a prominent, who is an artist, Bobby Wine, having a lot of crowd turning up on his campaigns, and is followed with almost a very large crowd of youth behind him, it's supporting him, and the crowd is so very too much. Others are not wearing masks. I think there are no prevention measures, despite of the fact that until though a certain population of Ugandans do not believe that COVID-19 does exist, that even after seeing or reading or watching how lots of people dying, they really do not take this measurement so seriously. And it's so very unfortunate that the COVID report, the death rate reports, and the sick, people is increasing like trending, every single day. But so before light and hang down, I'm so very much blessed to have you tonight to my show. And then, of course, I'm seeing like three people watching me. I'm seeing only two commenting. If you're watching, please say hi to me. I can't wait to see Nisha. Did Nisha give us a cake? Yesterday was her birthday. Nisha Panda, we're waiting for your cake in the house. I don't know how we're gonna eat that though. Yeah, so I like that telling me that they lied. They lied about the population increase in America. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this whole COVID-19 thing and the elections? You know, what do you think about it? Oh, God. So, well, to me, I do really think it's there. There could be something that killing the COVID is there. Honestly, probably it's not the way they are telling us, but I'm so very sure that it is there because I've seen some people die for sure. And the death of COVID is so painful. It's like people are dying like from asthma attacks. There is that chest congestion, that difficulty in breathing. And the funniest thing, if it affects countries like Africa, oh my God, we're gonna die because I mean, first of all, the facilities, the health facilities are weak in Africa, and the COVID-19 patients need too much oxygen to breathe to support them, which is also going to tag along. And oxygen has always been a problem in hospitals in Africa. So and then we have these natural measures, we have these natural medications in Africa, but Africans are turning a blind eye, thinking that COVID is not real. You know, uh, mhm. Let me first let me first go through this. Like Liberia says, globalists have been terrorists for us here. Yes, I know, sis. That's true. That's true, my dear. Not only they're almost everywhere in the world, but the fact that black people not accepting that there is COVID-19, and we need to create awareness that it really does exist. You know, you may not understand this until someone so close to you passes on. I feel like COVID-19 is there, but and the easiest way to tackle it, the easiest way to handle COVID-19 uh, is, like we've seen people to teach us about, diet, how we're gonna have our diet, the prevention measures, of course, of washing our hands with all the alcohol and lemon things, blah blah. Have a high lot of vitamin C on the fruits, and then having regular exercises and trying to check what you're gonna eat. This whole thing, when we look at the dietary line and all the necessary requirements, preventing or avoiding COVID-19 is very well. I can say that COVID isn't real. Well, I don't know, kid, but okay, I would say I Morale thinks that COVID is real. The only thing is the way they're explaining this thing to us. Okay, COVID could be real. It could be something easy to maintain, something so easy to cure. But the way they are exaggerating it all is killing us. I mean, it's just a simple thing to say because honestly, People dying. That if it's not real, what's killing the people? You know, but we'll also read like says that they utilize these lies of outbreaks and lies on our current president who wants people to have business instead of continuing to be corporate slaves. They say that fast we must leave with these powers, power devils and their world behind. That was like now. Well, that could be. Now we are trying to, we are trying to utilize all the options. Now, if it's true that COVID is not there, if it's true that COVID is not there, what is killing these people? Now, you're meant to say they're trying to bring out false information about the dying of different people, or the dying of these all the crowds we're watching. Of course, South Africa now is the number one, uh, a high rate and death of COVID-19 in Africa. We've seen this, happen in South Africa. I've seen this happen in Uganda. I've seen people I really know just having this the difficulty in breathing, and more especially old age people. I'm not okay, aged people. I won't say old age. It's a kind of too much way for age, but aged people like for 50 years, 60 years, and 45 years. People are suffering from this year. It is very hard to find a Ugandan crying of cold. And then the most surprising thing is that Africans don't find flu and cold something that is very strong. But nowadays, flu and cold catches you, my dear. It's like terrible. You even feel like you can't even go to work. Like I was just telling you at some point, I thought maybe I had some COVID share with me. Because honestly, I was feeling like every part of my body aches, my breathing was so hard. This is so weird. But of course, we had to go through all that herbal treatment, which I think is the best treatment ever. So let me first read the comments and see what you think about the COVID. Okay, Light says yes, like the common cold. This is what COVID means. And Keith says not the way they are claiming. All right. Dwight says COVID is the first part of a bioweapon. They will release the second part in 2021. Now, this was Dwight Davidson. Yeah, the truth is now COVID is there, right? Keith, you agreeing with me that COVID is there? You're saying that COVID is not. You're agreeing with me that COVID is there, but it's cold. Okay, it's cold. Maybe they've named it cold, whatever, but whatever that thing is, it is there. And probably it's easy to be handled. But the problem is, we
Can
are
you hear me,
not being
Maria?
told right. Okay, we're not being taught right. We're not being
Can
told
you
the
hear me?
truth. And I feel like it's
Can you
high
hear
time
me?
we sensitize people. Like in my country, okay, I can see Keith is saying something.
How they
I'll
Maria
first
can
give
hear
you a
me?
right so that you can say whatever you want to say.
Can you hear me, Maria? Can you hear me?
All right, Keith is not. I can't see your log button, so that means you're not. I'm reading some comments here. Stomp. I will come to your comment. I'll come to your comment later. Let me first read. Well, Dwight tells us that COVID is the first part of a bioweapon that will release the second part in 2021. And I like to say, Vera says that people are dying from what people always died from. They are just using death to push their agenda. Well, this is what
Why is it no?
oppositions in Ghana
Why is it? Why?
actually saying. Okay, Dwight.
I wish you could hear me. Wish you could hear me. Why is there no more flu then? Huh? This is not a real virus. This is an agenda. And sadly enough, Maria, Africans like you are very ignorant on the continent. So I told you to
Kid,
always
I
go
do
to
not.
Tanzania.
I do not hear you. Now I'm just reading your comment down here, and then someone says that you're speaking to me. Yesterday I was hearing you. I think the technical problem is in the main studio because you're the one to control this. Yesterday when we had all these guys hosted, I could hear you and I could hear everybody. So I don't know why I don't hear you now, but yesterday I did because the studio was crowded. So I think the
Let her,
technical
let
issue
her know
is with you
we're
that
not in the
side.
studio. I'm just on.
Mm.
Let her know I'm on the phone. No, it's with you. I'm just on the phone. I hear you. You can't hear me. The issue with you, Maria. I hear you. Let her know I hear her. The issue with her. I'm on the phone. I'm not in the studio. I'm not in Kenya on the studio. I'm on the damn phone.
But before, all right, I guess Kit is not sparing more. But before that, let me read what Dwight Davidson is saying because it has a bond. I always tell you when I say a bond, that means he got some real issue now. Dwight says that COVID is meant to cure a few as possible so that it can infect many as possible. It is killing those who have weak immune system. When the second part is released, it will be deadly like the Spanish
Exactly.
flu. Now, this is very scary. I should say. Though going back to Libera says that people are dying from what people always died from. They are just using this to put their agenda. No more people are dying than 2000, 2001, 2002. Now,
Exactly.
well. Okay. Keith, I don't know now. Keith, I see you budging like you're saying something.
I'm
I
saying,
want you to know
I'm
it.
saying this is a pandemic. Hey, you guys write in the comment section for what I'm saying. Let them know I'm telling them this is a pandemic. This is not real. This is an agenda. That's why we're not allowed to talk about it on social media. If it was real, you would be allowed to discuss it. That's why I'm not really going into it in depth because they're taking the channels down every time we're
Well, I'm
talking about it.
still have
That's why we're
Keith. I don't Keith. I know you do hear me, but I do not really hear you. I will still request a little bit so I can still answer some questions that these guys are posing. Stomp, you had two questions. The last one about black women tweaking. Maybe I'll answer that later, but let me answer the second question. You're saying that, Maria, what's the population of African members in your community since that they will take the COVID-19 vaccine? Now, that's a very good question. Today I was listening in to a radio station, and one of the radio presenters was very, sad for the fact that Uganda is, not capable of having the vaccine. We do not have the money that will be able to, buy us the
tell her they go
vaccine. And of course, the
tell
Minister
her
of
they gonna be
Health
giving that
now,
vaccine
Keith,
for
is
free because they're gonna
talking.
kill you. That vaccine's gonna be for free, Maria, because they're gonna kill your ass. That vaccine's gonna be for free. You ain't gotta worry about paying for that vaccine. Let
Well,
her know
Keith
that
says
vaccine's
that
gonna be
it's a
free.
pandemic, and then Hang Dang says it's an agenda. I know it is. I know it is, all right. I know it is probably like they're telling us it's a bio weapon, it's a planned thing. So I know it is. Okay. I'm not like saying it's not an agenda. Of course, I know it's a planned thing, but again, of course, now what are we gonna do? We all know they always have they give us this whole bad, diseases starting from HIV when people were, when they were immunized of HIV, and we've seen a lot of
Yep.
things happen to black people in the world. But the new world order, um, whatever planets or kind of the I don't want to
Then
talk
that's
about them before they
you
put
bet.
it on YouTube now. But I know you very know. But of course now this is here in the world. We are not gonna deny it that it's not. I know this is all their game they're trying to pull, but how are we gonna fight it? How are we gonna try to avoid this very thing they have put on us, the pandemic, how you call it, or whatever it is, the COVID-19. Of course, we know it is an agenda, but how are we going to avoid this from taking us, through the twirls of the sickness and all the lockdowns and all the now the vaccine is coming out. But back to the vaccine question. Now we've realized that again Ugandans are complaining in most African countries, those who are not only Uganda but other African countries too. They're complaining about them not being capable of buying the COVID-19 vaccine.
It's
Actually, they
gonna
are
be
not happy
free.
about it. I feel like some of them would wish to
You
have it
guys,
because now
you
they've
guys write this in
seen
the chat room for
their
me. Somebody
loved
write this.
ones dying.
Somebody
Keep
write this in
saying
the chat
something.
room for me. Say Maria, why is Tanzania not wearing face masks or dealing with the COVID-19 like the rest of the world? The next country next to her. Ask her this, family. Why is Tanzania right next door don't have an outbreak of COVID-19 and people walking around with masks and getting vaccinated? Ask her that, please. Somebody put that in the chat. Say,
I'm
keep
reading the
asking this,
comments.
Maria.
I'm reading this. Okay. Now kids say that they're going to give us the vaccines for free. Now they're gonna give us the vaccines for free, and the testing is not free. It just not
Yes,
make
they are.
sense. And then
Because the test,
let
they're not trying to
Han
kill you
Bank
with the
says that don't
testing.
take the vaccine, Maria. Run, run, run. I know that already. But of course, we're gonna have problems, issues of not taking these vaccines. I'm so very much sure that some people who will reject the vaccines maybe may have issues. But again, I think how I wish they were doing this on everyone's will. So if you don't want it, you can be free. But again, I feel like there's going to be a restriction on those who are not going to have the vaccine. Dwight Davidson last time was telling us that people are trying to draft, you know, but I think that's going to be for those who can have lawyers and blah blah, so that you can be free from the vaccination. In the US, I think you're going to have a choice, but I don't think that's going to happen in Africa. Of course, they're going to impose this on each and everybody. But
Then you'll
Kid,
die.
I think you had something to say.
Then you'll die. You take it, then you'll die. It's simple as that. This is an extermination campaign. Then you'll die. That's what the agenda is. The agenda is to kill off African people globally. Then you'll die. You either fight or you'll die. It's just that simple. Well, somebody please write in the chat room. Ask her why Tanzania's not going to take the shot. Ask her why is Tanzania people not dying? Why don't got COVID-19 in the next country next to her? Somebody ask her that. Why don't they have COVID-19 in the next country next to Uganda, Tanzania? Ask her. That's a fact.
Well, I'm still going through your comments, and I can say they are very sweet to read. But before I jump to like, of course, there are some other comments, but I'll skip them. I'll read them later. But I'll read Light Bearer comments. Says, Maria, why is Tanzania not wearing face masks and not outbreaks? Now, well, this is a question that most African countries are asking, and of course, and some others are having this. I'm gonna tell you what others the thing. At least I've heard radios and other people talk about it. When you look at East Africa, Tanzania is one of the biggest countries in East Africa. Tanzania is among the biggest countries actually in Africa. Tanzania is very big, you know. So these people are
Very
like,
big.
well, Tanzania has a very big population, so I feel like when somebody dies, nobody is gonna know whatever
About six,
thing
about
they
60
have all
million.
that kind of stories. But they still believe that Tanzanian President Magufuli decided that he cannot keep his people indoors in a house when they're not working, because these people
No,
have to work, they have to do
no,
whatever it is. So,
no.
and
He
he could
decided
not
that this is
keep them.
phony,
Stories
and
are
they're about to
running
keep him in a.
everywhere. Like
Look,
it's
you
crazy.
got more
People not
you got
believing
more
that there
people
is no
in
COVID
Nigeria.
19. Is even though that some are not, which I
Maria, you
know
got more
there is.
people.
Probably it is like flu.
Maria, you
We
got
have
more
all
people
agreed
in
to this,
Nigeria.
okay?
200 million.
But the way
They
we are,
kept them in the house.
carrying it, the way we are saying it, the way we think it is the issue, okay? And then Keith asks.
More people in Nigeria at 200 million. They kept them in the house. It's only 60 million in Tanzania, so it's not about the population, Maria. It's about John Magufuli not being a puppet to the West. That's all it's about. It's about him being a scientist and know this is phony, and nothing to do about him not to keep his people in the house. Tanzania doesn't have hell. You got just many people in Kenya. You got 200 million in Nigeria. Since those are puppet governments, they kept the Nigerians in the house, starving to death, not even feeding them. John Megapoo said this is phony. We will not adhere to this nonsense. So even if they're in the house, Maria, why weren't they
All right, now
wearing
your
masks?
comments was okay, Dwight. All right.
If they were in the house, it was about that. Why weren't they wearing masks in Tanzania? Even though they're in the house, they still would be authorized to wear that mask and all that other shit when they came out, but they're not. They're partying, having a good time, going to the store, going to eat dinner. Ain't nobody dying and all that shit.
Well, how I wish every president thought like Magufuli. And there is something I know about Africans is that our immune system is very, very strong. Could be this, like we said, that the vaccines. And by the way, I also believe that a very big population of Africa had the COVID-19, but did recover from it, honestly. Because the rate of cold and flu in Africa has been so high, but people have not been like critically ill to the extent of going to the hospital. I personally had some time back this kind of flu that took me, it was a new experience of cold and flu. And then I realized that if this thing really attacked the biggest population of Africans, but they were not critically ill. And when I read the comments, someone saying, I don't remember who, but through the comments I'm reading, that the vaccine, I think it was Keith or Dwight or Hang Dang, maybe my sister, Libera. Somebody says that. COVID-19 vaccine is in Africa, to wipe us out, more especially those who had, the virus. So, and that's why I'm saying that almost right now, as we speak, the biggest populations of Africa had the COVID-19 infection, but they did not know they are sick because they did not really attack them to the point that they feel they shouldn't go for work or they shouldn't go to the farm or do whatever they were doing, because like every country is experiencing this kind of flu which has not been before. People are saying that okay, this flu is a little bit stronger than the usual flu Africans do get. So I believe that though it could be COVID-19, but because of the immune system most Africans do have and the type of food, the eating system that we do have, I mean, we fought it through. So it could be the vaccine is there to trigger or to put a switch on the dead COVID that we did fight during this period. And now, yeah, I'm trying to think about it, and I really believe that the whoever commented that is true. Yeah, let me first go through the comments. Lando says, Maria, this is a gender virus only found in a laboratory, and this virus is weaponized for a specific purpose, and the purpose is fear. Now, this is Lando, of course. Now we are trying to explore all this, what our thoughts about COVID-19. That could also be true at some extent, of course, to impose fear in people, and because Han is like, now if they stop the gathering, they stop people from meeting, because now the fact you're supposed to leave like 10 people apart, and Africa is a society whereby people live, there are very many people live together. Families, you find like families that has like even 20 people living together, even 25, 30 in the villages living together. Well,
Yeah, and
and
the
then
social
Africa,
distance.
we are communal people. I want to say
Yes.
we do things communally. Apart from all this, global thing. But well, let me first read thanks because this is COVID. It isn't dangerous as they are making it out to be, Maria. So of course, people are going to recover. Yeah, Africans have recovered from this, but they do not believe it was COVID because, of course, COVID is supposed to kill. Now, this is the ideology. Now, COVID is supposed to kill. Now, COVID is supposed, and supposed to be so this or that, so So, but the reason that people have been having this strong flu cough, in Africa of recent, and to me, I think maybe it was COVID, but because of our immune system it did not affect us just the way it did with the white people. Now, Keith, you have something to say.
No, I'm good. So I'm good. She can continue. I'm good. I'm just listening.
Now, all right. Now, we've seen. I was still reading the comments through. You guys, the comments are very exciting, and I'll be reading them, of course, for other people who are just listening. And now, the COVID-19. Oh yeah. Now there is this issue of wearing a mask. You understand? There is this issue of wearing this mask that is also affecting people's health. And now you wear a mask. I don't know. I even don't know how a mask, prevents this. A virus. Someone told me viruses are only in laboratories. But now, okay, let's assume viruses are very, very, very tiny. And I don't know what makes people think that if at all they were to be out here, if at all they cannot pass through the mask because they are very tiny. If your breath can pass through that mask, definitely the viruses can also do. But there is something hidden behind the wearing of masks and what have you. There is something behind that logic of people wearing that mask more than the COVID-19 prevention because I know viruses are very, very tiny and they can pass even in the tiniest places. So if you can breathe through the mask, then what makes people think that the virus cannot get through the mask? Anyway, let me first go through some comments in them
It will get
for
through the
those
mask
who are
by
just
fake.
listening
So,
in.
so,
Storm
so
Down is
ask
asking
Maria,
Maria, please.
family.
Okay, okay,
Ask,
please
ask
talk.
Maria. She's actually telling the truth. It could, if it was a real pandemic, Maria, you'd be dead. That mask couldn't help you. Somebody tell her I said that. If the pandemic was real, Maria, you would be dead because the fake masks that they give you do not protect you. All right, I'm done. Somebody relay what I said, please.
All right. Okay. I guess Keith is not now. I will still answer Storm Down. Ask them, Maria, please explain who and what ethnic group of people will be giving Africans the vaccine. Will it be the French, German, Dutch, or whatever? Now, I think this is, of course, going to be World Health Organization. The World Health Organization, since they have approved the vaccination is good. Of course, they're the ones who are going to supply it for all the countries that are going to ask for it. And that's the World Health Organization. Of course, we know this is among the New World Order agenda, and World Health Organization has been one of their biggest promoters in Africa and all over the world. And I was calm down. I guess I answered that question. Libera says, Maria, I know all African already know the deal propaganda of is crazy. Now the pandemic is used to commit legal genocide on the African population. Of course, but before they do that, I guess they will commit that on their own land, because Africa seems to be fighting the pandemic. Only that they have put fear in the black people and the Africans at large, that now they're so afraid of this very thing. Like I started explaining, I'm so very much excited. I'm very happy to realize that most of you have a great knowledge about this very pandemic. How I wish my African brothers and sisters out there do really get it. But we are still going to continue. We are going to still continue spreading the gospel. Now, the problem here in Africa, once you're phone trying to preach about no COVID-19, or you're trying to preach about the opposite, you are easily arrested by the government because this is not what they want to hear. And then the pandemic is used to
Exactly.
commit legal genocide in the African population. He knew he was praying Maria now. All right, Maria, this is an agenda. I read that already. And let M. Hang Dang says that's because this COVID isn't as dangerous as they are making it out. Okay, I read this already. And then again, he says nothing more than the common cold if you have no other serious underlying pre-existing conditions. Now, like Barry says, we naturally, I'll skip that. Uh, all right, I also want. Oh God, I skipped that. All right, we naturally carry health viruses, but our viruses die outside the body immediately. So these damn beasts think we are dumb. All right. You say it is just listening. Okay. Again, Stamp Dances, Maria, please explain the church's involvement in COVID-19. Now, this is a very good question. Now, there is a very, let me first laugh. This is not something to laugh about, more especially when somebody dies. Um, more especially when it's an African pastor, yeah, it's like your brother, your parent, or whatever it is. So at times I feel like I cannot have that too much hate for somebody, even if I feel like somebody was fake, because no one deserves to die at some point, at least the black people. No one deserves to die, even if it's somebody who's doing some shit, right? Now we've seen the things happen, and we've seen churches coming out preaching about COVID-19. But hey, what? Let me tell you, they are preaching about it not existing, not because they know it is not, but because now they're not getting the money they want to get from people. The
Exactly
pastors and
time.
all these church people are broke, and because people used not to go to church. Now, one pastor died. May his soul rest in peace, whatever. So he died. But before that, there was something that happened that he went so bankrupt. And the guy just came out and was preaching there is no COVID-19. This is a game, blah, blah. He wanted people to come back to church because he was broke. He needed money, and COVID was spoiling his game. So I feel like churches are not preaching about COVID not existing because they know it's not. But because, of course, they are broke right now, and when there is COVID, there is no money in churches, of course. I think I've answered top down. And then Landa says that stay away from processed food. COVID-19 is effective only with a body full of mucus caused by processed food. Okay, okay, okay. Later, Dang says you are right, Maria. Now keep please, you can continue say something. Let me come.
What happened to Maria? Oh, they lost Maria. It's your show, Maria, not mine. We lost Maria somewhere. I don't know. Exactly. HIV added in exactly. It's a bioweapon. Hell, you like I wasn't gonna. I'm letting talk about from a Ugandan African perspective. Even on a smaller channel, they're still gonna monitor what I'm saying and cut out. Everybody else can say the shit. I get to start talking about it's gonna come down. Exactly right. It has HIV antibodies in the thing, which would not be normal. They're not come from any damn wet market. They don't have it in Maria. I'm in a bad area. Shit. She's coming back on here. See if I can get damn. Hold on. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. I might be in a pretty bad area. Shit. What happened to Maria? Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. I think I may be going in and out over here where I'm at. Oh, you guys hear me all right? But Maria doesn't understand, and sadly enough, you got these puppet governments, which are going to be dangerous, trying to force people to have, might cause an actual revolution. Oh, there you go. That's okay. Yeah, this is your damn show, not mine. Oh, people are knocking on the door. Damn, that late at night?
All right, back. I'm so very sorry. Uh, Someone was knocking on my door, and there were these security men running around the country. So I guess they heard my voice and were knocking on my door, asking, that it's late and what. So I told them I'm working. So of course, and Oh God, I was so scared. But well, let's check the passages we were just talking about. Um, let me see, go through and read your comments. I guess you guys, okay, Lando was saying, oh, I'm still not, okay, my heart is not, yeah. Nowadays in my country, when you see like these guys with guns, like at night like this, you're always scared. So, hmm. Oh, and then my house is just on the roadside. Oh, anyway, so yeah. Ooh, my heart is still not like settled.
Yeah, and the police came to get you that vaccination.
Okay.
Maria, the police came.
Whew.
Knock, knock, damn it. Who will order vaccination, Maria? Knock, knock. That'd be like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning over there in Uganda. That'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I know she was scared. The police knock on your door at 2 o'clock in the damn morning. What's going on up in here? Lights on. What the hell's happening up in here? In the 70s, wicked ass Uganda? Shit. Got some American brothers over there talking about that shit, man. Scary out here. Son. It should be popping off.
Okay. Let him hang down says that fuck Maria on the chain the pastors we were just talking about. Yeah, so pastors also, I mean, they feel like this whole COVID, not because they believe it's not that bad, because it was, spoiling their business. So because they were not, people were not attending church no more, they were not getting their tithe and all this, collection, and most pastors were going crazy, so mad about it, craving for money, so very crazy out here, because they were not having money, so they were all against everything. And I remember one pastor was arrested, but eventually he died after some time, because he had some illness, and he had some sicknesses, and again the stress of not having money, blah blah. He had to, I mean, he died. So yeah, uh, so well, Dwight, I see that you were worried about me. Well, I'm fine. Dwight says that COVID-19 is not normal flu because it has HIV added to it. It defeats the human immune system. I also read something that they were saying that the vaccination. Well, I read about an article about HIV/AIDS, and there are facts. Okay, I also say that things that the society shouldn't learn about more, especially when it comes to HIV/AIDS. But we've seen our HIV/AIDS affecting a lot of people in Africa. And even if you're not affected, but you're also, even if you're not infected, you're affected in one way or the other. At least one of your family members has it, or some of your family members have died of HIV. And now they say that HIV, of course, is human immune deficiency. Okay, human acquired virus, and then with the AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Now HIV being an immune system virus that affects the immune system, of course, Dwight is telling us that COVID-19 is not normal flu because it has HIV added to it. I had some people say that when you get vaccinated, it could be something that triggers, this HIV in your blood. And like we said, that there is something that I came to understand that we've seen people in Africa who do have unprotected sex or get exposed to HIV, but in the end of it all, they do not test positive. This is very common in Africa. And then this is caused by their white blood cells not being, they call it, I should say, they're abnormal. Their white blood cells do not have the hairy structure, kind of like, okay, their white blood cells are so slippery that when the virus comes, it does not, it just attached or attaches on the cells and does not eat the cell, because the HIV/AIDS virus only multiplies when it gets into the white blood cells. It feeds on the white blood cells. Now, when it does not, when your blood cell is abnormal, of course, it does not have that hook, hairy kinda. There is no way it will hook itself on the white blood cell, so eventually it dies. So you will realize that even Africans, even because of the vaccines of HIV/AIDS that was put on people, most of them do have this, but it's not active. It's dormant. So when I read Dwight Davidson's comments that COVID-19 is not normal flu because it has HIV added to it, of course, this is now the easiest way of triggering it back to those people who may have, like, this whole thing now is just bugging my head that these people are really, really ready to wipe us out of this earth just because.
Yes, yes.
It's very
As
okay. Anyway,
as as, as
Keith,
Maria
just to
family,
touch what you
ask
were saying, I think a lot of okay, Keith, you can
ask
continue.
Maria ask Maria to look up the Tasmanian African family, please. Tell Maria what you can just tell Maria to look up the Tasmanian Africans that they wiped out. They genocided those people. So you got to do, just put it in the chat room for me, family. Ask Maria to look at the Tasmanian African when she gets a chance.
Let me first just need to try borrow what would just tack the barrel on my gun point the door. Can I help you? Here now, okay, hang tag that having a barrel here in my country, you must be. Okay, possessing a gun is not an easy thing here. But yeah, no, those people do. More especially, they always pass like around my house. They're always passing almost everywhere because if I see them around my house, I mean they're passing almost everywhere. Because of course, I mean almost the I should call it a locality where one of the opposition that's Bobby Wine stays close to my home. So that's why they keep on passing here like
Uh
all the
oh.
time. Sometimes I have to think about leaving this place, but of course I have to stay where nobody's gonna scare me for this. And yeah, so they do pass here like all the time. Kids said look up the Tasmania, Africa. They wiped up when you get a chance. All right, I will definitely do. They can stick anything in our system. The deep state is losing. I okay, that one already. This Disney tried to say I copyrighted, and today they talk in jail. They for copyright. Okay, learn about it. Yes, I had a man knock. Okay, that this was about knocking my door. Okay, and then what happened? Okay. So Keith said, look up. Okay, I did that. No, the cap. Yes. Okay. Now what's this? Natalie, you're writing some other things on French. No, the coup d'etat to steal election should be. Ah, okay. Natal says maybe they put this so that they can steal the election so that they can have vote rigging and everything. That has been happening in Africa for a very long time. Most African country, everyone complains that the votes are not fair. The elections have not been fair. So Natal says that could be also one of the reasons as to why most
Of
African
course.
presidents are embracing the COVID-19 law, of course, so that they have a line where they
Of
can
course.
pass. I mean,
Election stealing
an
from Trump
excuse of
over
vote
to
region.
Africa.
Now, Keith is saying something. All right, I guess you are not now. Of course, black people in very many times we've seen all this happen. Yeah, people have not. I mean, the vaccination from way before, starting with the HIV vaccine. Until today, we are seeing that you get vaccinated of the tetanus. Tetanus has not been of a good experience, more especially in countries like Kenya. We've seen that women get sterilized through this, and we've seen in Africa, of course, when you put to bed, when you give birth, they have to immunize your child from the date of birth until when your child is 1 year and a half, and then they will start doing that when the child goes to school, even without your permission. Now, vaccines in Africa, and this time around, they have topped them up with an excuse of hepatitis B and these other sicknesses. So a baby is getting approximately 3 shots. Two from the left thigh, one from the left, one from the right thigh, on the arm, and then the drops. And this whole thing is like too much of vaccines increasing every single day on African babies here in Africa, and they are making parents believe that it's all okay to have your child have the shot. But one thing I've also realized in my research, I've come to realize that most people who are educated, they do not live longer in Africa because they're so very much embracing the white man's agenda. I mean, they feel like this is what is supposed to be done. And when you go deep in villages, even babies even hardly foresee. I mean, because even parents do not have the time to take their babies for the immunization. If she gives birth to that from the hospital, of course, the baby will have the first shot, and the next shot, parent will not have the time to go to the hospital for that. So you realize that people in up countries are living longer than people, from the cities, because people in cities are so much embracing this whole new shit that is coming up, taking their children for all these shots until from day zero, to 1.5 years, and again they will be going through this very thing each and every year, of course. So probably that could be the reason. So you see, huh. We first read the comments. Kids say that look up. I did that. No, the cup. Study the history and what these beasts have done to us, Maria. They mean us no good. I know that, yeah, I do. Nisha says that peace, family. Lightbearer says that low education state mind, exactly. Coronavirus disappears for election. Nisha, happy birthday for yesterday, but we are missing the cake. You're very much welcome to Black Hoffi Network, and of course, with me. We are talking about the coronavirus, and you're saying
Not,
coronavirus disappears for
not too much about it.
election.
Take us down.
Blackbird
Also,
says that
family,
this is bringing us a black people. This is bringing us black people down. We need nature, not an artificial world. Now that's true. Everybody wants a piece of Africa, but this time, before
yep.
everybody wanted a piece of Africa, but this time, I think that everyone wants to have the entire of black people, the entire of Africa, their land and everything.
Yes,
I have my reasons as to why I
yes,
feel
they
like they
want that,
want this.
Maria.
But
They want
anyway,
the land and
keep
get
you
rid of
saying
black
something.
people. No, I'm just letting you know. Somebody let her know. I agree with her. They want the land without black people. They want Africa without the Africans. Yes, Maria. They want Africa without the Africans. You're correct. As I told you, study Tasmania. Those people just didn't die. They just didn't. They wiped them out. Yeah. And also, and happy birthday to Nish. Happy belated birthday. I don't think we got a chance to say happy birthday to Nish yesterday. Also, for the beginning of the next week, won't be no shows. 'Cause Mike is going home to help his grandmother and them finish building a home, building a house out there by Mount Kenya. He says to be back before Thursday, but we'll see. Go ahead, Maria. You got it. I know you can't hear me. That's what you're.
Well, yes, Skip says that they want Africa without Africans. That's very true. How greedy. I mean, how very, very, very greedy. Now, we've seen very, of course, um, last time I was trying to tell my brothers how that we were in a debate about people, it's very, very sad that some Africans and grown-up people actually, when a child talks about share, I'm like, okay, you're just a child, but looking at a mature person, I mean, I don't know what they think that the crackers are. Somebody's like, they're coming to rescue us, they're coming to take us out of all this bondage and, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what are you
Crazy.
talking about? If
Anyone
at
put those
all
on?
black people are dying in their land, then who are you that you think they're coming here to rescue you? How about they cannot rescue those ones who are living with them over there? They are killing them every day and now. And now you're saying that they love you and they come in here because they love you. And then speaking
Exactly,
of which,
Maria.
there's issues of Chinese stepping down in Africa, and yet Africans are being treated bad in China. We've seen that during the COVID-19, Africans locked in their houses, they're not even allowed to come out and go shopping. And I also saw a video where an African was being beaten in China. She
Of
decided
course.
to go out shopping and they were beating them, saying that they are bringing COVID-19 to China. And Chinese
It
are
came from
complaining
them.
that Africans from Africa, the one who took the COVID-19 over there, and they were beating them up, fighting them. Some others died of hunger in their house. They were not allowing them to go out shopping when there was a lockdown. And when you look at all this whole thing, and then you are running your asses down to our country because in our nation because they know Africans are very welcome. I mean, African people, we need to step up. I mean, this is the time we show these people. I mean, and you know one thing, I so very much believe in black people. They are stronger than anything in this world. I don't know what's just happening to our brain, you know. Because
see,
anyway,
see, see,
I'll read the
see.
comment. Everyone needs to watch Human
Maria's messed up. She's waking
2.0,
up too fast.
a wake up
All the
call
other Africans are still asleep. She's
to
like,
the
I don't know what's going on.
world
Brain
by
exactly.
Dr. Kari
Their
Mancha.
brain dead.
It is about
Their
how the
brain dead,
vaccine
Maria.
could modify the human gene pool as well as cause increase in diseases. Now, Nisha Penda says that we do not need or love any beast. K. Williams, you're very welcome. I can see him as we're gonna continue. Keith, you can say something as I bring my charger. I need to put this phone in charge, but we are still on together. So you can still be saying something. I'm gonna get close to the charger.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Maria. We are brain dead around the planet. It's a cosmic sleep we go through. It is crazy. Because the Africans around the planet are dumb as shit. People get mad. People get mad when I say that. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. I understand it's a cosmic sleep, but Jesus Christ. Even these fake ass B1 niggas, phony as shit. And I want that smoke. And the funny time I talk about something real, my shit gets taken down. Nobody's shit gets taken down or magically put back up. Then I ain't talking about what's coming. Selling goopy masks to black people, got them sprayed. You don't know who the fucking agent is? Shit, you better check, better know what time it is. The motherfucker don't talk about what's real. And only the, and now the other phony nigga start talking about it. The other goddamn crypto ass, hustling ass nigga with the fake ass, fraudulent ass movies he makes, the damn a butt broken nigga. Now he wants to talk about the vaccination. Oh, and it ain't about no damn guinea pig, you dumbass nigga. I'm calling all you motherfuckers out. I know you're listening. Know you niggas are listening to me. Now you want to talk about the Rockefellers.
All
Nigga
right, I
ain't
guess
never
the
mentioned no
position where my
Rockefellers.
charging
You
is
bust
not
ass
good for my
nigga.
network.
You ain't never mentioned no
But we're
Rockefellers
gonna
in your mouth.
continue.
I know you've been
This
listening to me,
renders
you
this
bitch ass
what
nigga.
enemies
I
will
want
hold
that smoke
only.
from all you hustling ass niggas. Jason Black and other folks. Nigga, keep to your goddamn relationship dumb shit. That's what you're good at. Because your wet market shit already been proven. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. So when your grifting ass was selling them fucked up masks, now you're not selling because it just got real in the motherfucking battlefield. You niggas are agents. I'm just, we just down back to 4,000 strong. And already they been listening. And they took down the shit immediately. Immediately. Right in mid-sentence. Boop, gone. You can't talk about that. Gotta let, you can't talk about that. You talking against Sheedy. Is that right? I got over 4,000 subs. 4,000. All you other Negroes got 100,000 plus. I'm the one being monitored. Because you're agent ass niggas. That's why. Why you'll never talk about the real shit. And people are starting. That's why you mention out your motherfucking mouth about the Rockefellers, nigga. You niggas ain't never mentioned none of that. Because you niggas an agent. And I know you're a motherfucking agent, folks. All you niggas are agents. They don't never take down none of y'all shit, and y'all don't never say nothing real. Motherfucker, it ain't just no damn white supremacy. And niggas doing relationship shows and get the fuck out of here. How to get a date. Niggas doing high quality man shit. She keep getting my feed. Got a goopy nigga and shit is this. Motherfucker, we're on the verge of extinction. These niggas doing relationship shows. How to look for a high value woman. The fuck are you talking about? Smack you across your motherfucking forehead. How to find a high value man? What? The fuck are we talking about? And this nigga talking about he's the voice of Black America. This nigga's an agent. Whole ass nigga, what the fuck you talking about? It's a wet market. It was a wet. Anybody say anything about being not from a wet market? Nigga, I'm saying it ain't from a wet market, dumbass. Everybody knows. Ain't nobody mentioned the wet market shit no more. You goofy clown ass nigga. But see, when I call you out, my shit's gonna get deleted. My shit's gonna get taken down. So I call you motherfuckers out on the network. Because I know you niggas been listening. Little key things I say and shit, I know you motherfuckers be listening. Now, the Rockefeller, I told you, the Rockefeller, nigga, now you with your fake FBA hustle. You fake ass know nothing, nigga. These niggas are agents and grifters. So I tell Maria to go ahead. I'm probably messing up. Somebody tell Maria to go ahead.
Okay, I guess Keith, so sure whatever you've been saying has been so very much interesting, and it's so very unfortunate that I could not hear what you were saying. But from the comments, of course, that's been very interesting, and should I say thank you for what I've not heard, but of course, that's been nice. And uh, uh, speaking back to a topic of COVID-19. Uh, well, Nisha said we don't need a high value man. We do need a high value man. Well, it's very I don't know what's happening to black men nowadays. Now, I don't need to pose a question before you all start running all over the comments. But of course, but we need to stand up and step up and then defend what is rightfully ours consciously, and of course we need to fight the beast before they take us down. We have to fight for what is rightfully ours, our children, our family, our generation, and protect the Black legacy. Now, this is what is almost lacking in everybody because of this Jesus kind of love they all have. I really don't want to be hitting them that because, of course, Jesus says that forgive your oppressors, forgive those who do hurt you. So I guess Africans are really forgiving the Zizas people. Well, there's one tribe that calls them Zizas here, so they don't have the G
Ask
thing in
Maria,
there
why
in the
don't never
top. But
forgive us?
let me
Ask
first read
Maria,
Dwight
they
Kate
say,
was
brothers of Jesus, why these
exposing
white
the
people never
agents on
forgive us?
YouTube. Okay. Okay, Dwight is telling me that you were exposing the agents on YouTube. Well, yeah, because many times you say that your black profile network is always put down. And of course, by the way, surprising, being in case you already not know, the government of Uganda came out to sue. Yeah, okay, no. It's asking Google to stop publishing and allowing Bobby Wine to use Google as media or propaganda to its people, and also trying to increase the rate of COVID-19 among the youth in Uganda. Well, I've not checked how far this has gone, but of course, the government of Uganda came out and was asking Google to block down more channels, yeah, on YouTube and other channels of Bobby Wine. Okay, Brother Kids, you are the truth. And Anisha Panda says, of course, they never speak on black love or building or community. Religion is poison to our people. That is Care William. I say you're welcome, my brother Richard Campbell. You're so very much welcome. And then, of course, we're talking about COVID 19. This has been a very great topic. Religion is poison to our people, of course, and our religion. And now there is something most Africans do believe in religion. Okay, most of Christianity or Islam, whatever religion it is, Buddhism and these other things. Most Africans do believe in it. And then again, churches are also preaching about COVID-19, more especially the Catholic Church. A few of them are waking up to realize this is not true, but some of them are still preaching about it. And of course, now black people do listening to what God has sent to them through their church leaders, pastors, and priests, and monks, and everybody who leads the church, the religious system, the religious sector. Now that is also one of the problem why black people do. And then again, they have to use the Bible in reference of COVID-19. Like the Bible says, a pandemic will come during the end of time, and everybody believes it's the end of time, so they have to turn to Jesus 100% because the world is ending. So this pandemic has also taken another way, another turn here in Africa, that even people were supposed to, consciously awaken, others again are taking a turn to it. Now, religion is telling Africans that the pandemic is here because it was written in the Bible. And of course, now the Bible was written by this politician, definitely. They knew at a certain time they're going to bring this pandemic. And this is also another way of making us sleep, walk, and all this kind of bullshit that's happening to black people. But before that, I will go through and read some of your comments and say Corona. Nisha said the Corona has been gone. Corona begun. Is that what those brain dead idiots was singing in that church? So that should give the virus away. Okay. Blackberry says religion is used to hold the mind in the 3D think high, especially when December 25th. No, well, and then yeah, but this time around, I see most countries are going in a second lockdown during the December 25th. And also, there is a probability that my country they may lock down transport because, of course, people do tend to go to villages, that's up country, to celebrate that Eve with their families. So there is a claim that transports will be cut off until maybe the elections are over. I don't know until when. We shall wait and see. And then, of course, Anisha, that was crazy. Of course, churches are praying, and the songs nowadays are Corona. And Kerr Williams is saying that religion is a poison to black people. It has been from onset. It has been. We've seen. I remember sometime I talked about religion, and it said that religion was brought to African people just to calm them down. African people are were no, very strong people, and they're so unless you calm them down, they can eat you alive. Honestly, if you piss them off. So I feel like this that the beast knew that if we do not, if if we do not calm the beast in black people, they're gonna eat us alive. So we have to bring religion. And Nisha Pan says the age of Aquarius is coming. Nothing can be done about it. Okay. Okay. So Nisha, you meant the Bible is true?
No, she's talking about Aquarius. No, 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 Maria. Aquarius is a different age. That's African. You gotta know the ages, Maria. She's not saying the Bible is true. That means the Bible is false. She's talking about the age of awareness, age of Aquarius, awakening. That's African, Maria. It's not biblical. It's African. You gotta let her know it's
Yeah,
African. It's
well,
not biblical.
no, go on, Keith.
No, no, I'm telling them to let you know it's not biblical. But Miss just told you it's African. It's not biblical. African. Age of Aquarius is African. You map the stars. All things that all stars is African. African knowledge, all of it. There are no other people here but us. It's all African.
All right, so Nisha is telling me her statement has nothing with the Bible. All right, sis. And then there was one comment I was reading here. Of course, they never speak about black love or building or community. Now, your churches do not really preach about this black love. Of course, when they do, they feel like they are one-sided, and Jesus is saying that love everybody, love your enemy, so that you can go to heaven. If you don't love your enemy, there is no heaven for you. So of course, like I told you before, it also says that if you they slap you the left cheek, give your enemy the right cheek, so that you can also slap there. In an essence, if he comes for your land, give him another portion of land, let him take it, and Jesus is gonna fight for you. Those are the scriptures. I mean, that's what the Bible says. You know, Jesus is gonna fight for you. Do not fight. Jesus is gonna fight for your wars. Jesus is gonna help you. Do not help yourself. Do not stand and fight. Jesus is gonna fight for you. I don't know when, but well, that's what the Bible says. And most Africans are taking to that. Jesus is gonna fight for them. So yeah, I'm reading the age. All right, let me read some comments. We are awakening, and this is why all this evil stuff is going on. This is African science. All right, Nisha Pena, that's true. My sister Light says that Maria, someone told you lies. The African is naturally spiritual, white folks don't have souls. So the book was needed in place. That's true. Nisha said fact. All right, so yeah, we've seen this happen. And in our African spirituality, I told you before when people were attacked by during the days of colonization, when of course during there is a rebellion that we call uh, Majimaji rebellion, and that's Muzungu. There is Mau Mau, Mzungu aende Ulaya, Mwafrika anapata uhuru. Now that's an African, that's a Swahili to mean that Mau Mau, meaning that let the Mzungu go back, go back to Europe and let an African regain her independence. I remember there is during those games we read about this, and our parents told about the stories our great parents did that during that time white people had the gunpowder and all the weapons and black people were so afraid of these things but they were so spiritual so they went down and called upon the villages and everywhere they were for people to pray to their ancestors and stones were thrown from high above and people do not really teach about this thing but it happened. It happened in Tanzania. You know, Magufuli's country is one of a record. We've seen spiritual things happen. Most of the Tanzanian leaders are being led by spirit, by African spirit, by our sister spirit, honestly. Our stones came from above and were stunning the white people. The ran and say, we've never seen this before.
I mean, there's something that's not right here. And not until the religion came up and, put this all asunder. But it happened in Africa. So it really happened in Tanzania during that time. During the rebellion, they were fighting German people and the British, of course. The British and the German wanted to partition uh, Tanzania, which was Tanganyika at that time. So, when you speak about spirituality, yes, I do really agree with you, my sister. I do agree with you. Um, well, okay, we got to love everybody, get the fuck off when everybody hates us. That's Kelly. I'm saying we gotta, of course. Now you have to love everybody, but they do not love you. So you're not in the everybody. You're something else. You know. So there is like this cracker who used to say that black people are not humans. I don't know why they are complaining about not being recognized. I mean, they're not being put on agenda. I mean, they are neglecting them. So he said that I don't know why you're all complaining. They only put humans on this on agendas. Now we are only planning for humans, and non-humans are also complaining. So did you see us planning with planning about the chicken and the goat and these other animals? Of course, you are not part of the human, so you want us to plan it. It was really so painful for somebody to be saying such kind of a thing, and then later you're all saying that we should love the shit out of you. I don't want to say a lot of things before they put this YouTube channel down. So most of the time I try not to say shit. Dwight, are you there? Do you have something to say? Dwight, I mean this Keith, sorry. I was reading this comment here. It got me. Keith, are you there? Hello, Keith. Do you hear me? Well, I guess Keith could be busy or doing something because I don't see his logo budging, but yes. All right. Okay, now I want to pose this very question to Dwight Davidson. Dwight, I don't know the religion you do follow, but does your book talk about the end of time, like the end of time? Nisha told me something here that I had to ask you this. Nisha says that the age of Aquarius is coming. Nothing can be done about it. Last time. William says that Keith is on his lunch break. What's the time over there, guys? Because it is 35 minutes past one here.
Oh,
We're in
somebody knew I
another
went and
day.
got me some
So,
damn fish.
and but
Damn.
before I
How you
log
guys knew I
out,
went and
I'm
got me
still
some
here.
fish?
Uh, Tomorrow I'm still coming again, same time. The same thing's gonna happen with Sunday. So I want to make up with the days that I've not been coming. I pray to my ancestor I'll be feeling better. Okay, now Kel Williams give us lunch break. That's very funny.
Must
Okay,
be.
let's say that it's dinner time.
Yeah, I went.
Williams,
I
let's
stopped.
say that it's dinner time, it's not lunch.
It
Okay,
is dinner
now do
time.
it sound like kid is back? Okay, right. I'll
Yeah.
give you the
I mean,
microphone.
I went and got me some damn fish. I didn't. I stopped in for a second, give me some fish, give me some baked fish. You know, trying to make sure I'm eating halfway decent, no fries. So that's all. You got Maria. I just came back and heard you guys laughing. I stopped to get a lunch break. Yeah, I stopped and got me some fish. Little spot I go to every now and then. When I get back into Florida, it's a little spot I go to. You know, black people cook the best fish, Maria. The little girl that say, "Oh,
All
he
right
coming
then.
all the time." Go,
Ah,
go ahead,
okay.
Maria.
Well, I also want to pose my question to all of you watching and those listening in. What do you think about the end of time? Do you believe in the end of time? Do you believe that time, the end of the days are coming? And tell me what
No.
you believe into that. I can. It is 5:37 p.m. Okay, it is 1:37 here, so it's another new day here in my country. Of course, it's a Saturday, 19th of December, and it's now 38 past 1. But where we are still going through this, Richard Campbell says that all of the artificial seem to be in a global conspiracy. That's true. The artificial seem to
Exactly.
be in a global conspiracy. Well, it's true. That's very true, 100%, Campbell, Richard. I but still want you to comment and tell me what you think about the end of time. Well, I saw Anisha tell me about the Aquarius and something like. So, what do you think about the end of time? Do you believe that the end is here? Well, Keith, you're from your lunch. Kel Williams was telling us you're from your lunch. Okay, the end of times is for the beast, not as Maria. They will be out of our eyesight soon. Speaking of that, well, I'll take back the story. When did that happen? Y'all guys will have to remind me when Marcus got married to this, the prince of, England, and our black people were celebrating that. I don't know much about that, babe. I don't know. Okay, woman. I don't know much about that woman, but well, other black people were saying that she not black. Others were saying she black. Others were saying that she comes from a royal family. Blah blah. All the stories popped out. Then I was like, what's making black people happy? The fact that the prince is marrying a black, so-called black woman. So what's making y'all happy about this? Okay, let's look at if at all she was black, and then what was exciting about it? But there is another question that was posed: why most white men are running to black women like they want to have children with them? So I was almost like, could there be a reason? Maybe they want to, protect their genes, of course, because of this whole changing time. There is no way global warming is going to affect black people when it comes to their skin and blah blah. And of course, very many measures are going to be put there. Human beings must keep on feeding. So I was like, so could it be that something the world is standing up and down and people know they're not going to
Yes,
survive, they're going
Maria.
to be wiped out by nature,
Yes.
so they want to protect their genes and I have to to
Yes.
to plant their seeds in black women so that they can keep their
Yes.
lineage flowing.
I
Well, what do
told
you
you she's
think
waking
about it?
up.
Because that's what I think.
Yes. Yes, Maria. Yes. 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 And hell yes. Yes, Maria. Yes. Yes. And hell yes.
All right, all right. Lightbearer says the end of time is for the beast, not as rare. They will be out of our eyesight soon. Davison says, I believe Yahweh returning in 30 years, 2033. That will be 600 years from the time when Adam and Eve were cast out of the Garden of Eden. Yahweh will rule for 1,000 years. Now, Keith, you believe that when Yahweh comes, you're going to die? What's going to happen? No, this is exciting. I want to ask. I want to ask for this thing. So you believe Yahweh is coming, is going to rule for 1,000 years, and then we're gonna, and then the world is coming back again, or that's going to be the end of us, or well, Light says that she had a white son, so he is not us. Okay, they are going to die also. Jim and Kondo, you're very welcome in Black Hope Network, my brother. I just seen you. It's on that black farm. He salutes all. And then William says peace and like he's saying peace to Jim and Kondo, those Adam wicked giants, those damn wicked, okay, those damn wicked giants, wicked giants. Now, William says that fact that says that Joe Biden told the black sellout leaders that America will be the majority black and brown by 2040. Okay. It won't work for them though. They lower the children vibration. Now that's like bearer. So whites know they will be outnumbered soon. Okay, they will be outnumbered soon, so that's why they're trying to, multiply their genes through the black women. Of course, speaking about the genes, the reason why I mean, y'all watching. We're gonna now we're gonna talk about this that Eve gene. I'm so very much sure that some of you have heard of it. What do you think about that Eve gene that I said that it's only found in a black woman? So, well, even if you want to agree, at some point you see that everything is pointing to this very thing that uh, the Eve gene is only found in black women, and
Yeah,
that could be the reason as why crackers want to have black women because they want,
yeah, because
transfer
they
this to
can't
their
save
children
themselves
too.
an
Yeah,
Asian
Keith is
woman.
saying something.
They can't save themselves in an Asian woman. They can't save themselves in a Caucasian woman. They can't even save themselves in a dark East Indian woman. It's got to be the root. It's got to be black. If it ain't black, it's whack. They know that. So you got it, Maria. Black women has the best genes on the planet. Everybody knows that. Maybe except the black woman. Everybody knows the black woman has the best genetics. The black woman on this planet is the alpha and the omega. Hey, somebody put that in the chat room for me, please. Tell Maria that the black woman on this planet is the alpha and the omega. If you guys don't mind. All right. Tell Maria said, Keith said the black woman on the in the world is the alpha and the omega. Good ass fish.
All right, now, Keith, I guess Keith is doing that. Also, when we read the comments, Lightbearer says, I don't want their genes, neither do I. And then Dwight Davis says that now we have the devastated black women who want to run to the white men. You know, what I'm sorry now, when I look at these white people, their faces are like sorry faces all the time. I don't know how you can put up with somebody. I mean, their faces look weird to me. Apart from this whole TV shows that they try to make whatever thing that the propaganda of TV and media shit that's going on in the world. They're the kind of people even their skin is so yeah. Anyway, I don't want to go that side yet. But anyway, I think that women have to put up with a whole lot of things and a lot of feelings. But women are people who can put up with a lot of things. So I guess, but well, I don't see myself doing that. Just like Light Bearer said, Light Bearer said the black woman is No, no, my phone has this thing that sometimes I don't see these other things. And the omega. Okay, the black woman is the alpha and omega.
Yep.
See that? Ah, thank you for that, Keith. Of course. Of course, now there is the if gene. I read about that. There is this if gene that is only found in black women, and it can only be transferred from a mother to the child. And of course, and then it is, of course, it is the one that of course creates the powers of melanin. And it's a gene that is not found anywhere else apart from the black woman. So I feel like maybe that this, the funniest thing is that the white people know us more than we do.
Yes.
The crackers know
Yes.
black people more than we know ourselves, which
Yes.
is very
Good.
sad,
Yes, Maria.
you know.
Yes. Yes, Maria. Yes. They've studied us. Yes. 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 They've studied us. I'm down.
All right, anyway, we are remaining with something like 12 minutes to be 12 minutes to be 11. I've been here for 2 hours, and then I'll be, of course, let us use the now 11 minutes remaining for us to wind up today's show. And then, of course, like I promised you guys, tomorrow is a Saturday. We hardly have, but I will do have. I will do have a show tomorrow, and if it's okay with Keith, tomorrow and then
Of course.
Sunday. I don't know why there are no shows on weekend, but of course, Keith, what do you think about me having a show on weekend? That's tomorrow and Sunday.
Yes.
Sometime, of course, is
Tell her I
fine.
said. Tell her I said yes. You have a show time you want to have a show. Tell her I said yes, but you can't hear.
I don't hear you. You should be typing that. I do not hear what you're saying.
Tell her I said yes.
But of And of course, I'll go back to one of the comments that I promised my brother that I will reply. Get your hand out. My pocket has just come in right now. It's saying, hey, my dear brother, we're winding up the show, but you're very much welcome on Black Hole Final Work. And we've been talking about coronavirus and elections. Before that, I'll go back to my brother's comment. I promised him to reply it after. And meanwhile, y'all can please comment something. What should we talk about tomorrow? What do you want to know about Africa? What do you think I should tell you about Africa? Please comment and what you think you need to know. I see if I can bring that to you. Let me first go back and check the first comment. Like Beverly, just tag in Beverly. All right, my brothers. I cannot find this comment. He was asking me about the twerking thing. I don't know that twerking thing. I'm forgetting the question. It's off topic, but of course, well, I can't remember how you posed this question about twerking thing. I don't. Why? I mean, unless your ass is just shaking twerking. Well, I don't even want to say about that now. But well, whoever wants to twerk, you twerk your life. I'm not twerking shit now. Oh, let me see. It says you can have a show
Maria's too
whenever.
respectable to twerk.
All right.
Maria's too respectable to twerk.
Yeah. Okay, Dwight says that kids say that I can have a show whenever. Now, Jim and Condo. Okay, Dwight, thank you for that. Uh, Jim and Condo say the majority of black folks are the only ones not studying our enemies. Every other group gets informed and prepared for us. Okay, that's true. It's true. I don't know, lie it. You guys are laughing about what? Maybe I miss what kid. keep it saying. But of course, like I said before, you can comment and the topic you want us to talk about tomorrow and Sunday, or what you want to know about Africa, why you want to know, okay, what you feel like we should tell about Africa. Of course, you can leave a comment and maybe I can choose, or I can still go and have my own idea and drop it out. But I would really love us to share because you're my brothers and sisters in diaspora. Probably there's something you really want to know about Africa. I can do that, recite tomorrow during daytime, and then we should talk about it uh, during our time. Keith, you had something to say.
No, I'm just saying. Somebody, I don't know if somebody asked you about twerking, but I know most black women in Africa are not going to twerk. That's the regalness. We've been made such a ratchet state. We've been put in such a ratchet state, like these things are normal. They're not. To debase yourself as a woman is not normal. And so we've been given, they've taken our culture and destroyed it and made everything base, everything to its base, basement level. You know, got grown ass women twerking on restaurant shit, popping their nasty booties on tables. I don't know if your coochie clean. Clean your coochie. Shit. People eating on this damn table. What the hell's wrong with you? You know, just all kind of debaucherous behaviors become the norm. And we gotta say, no, that's not the norm. You know, black women have to get back their dignity. We can't have ratchet be the new normal. Right? Ratchet behavior cannot be the new normal. All right? I don't want you popping your coochie all over my damn table I'm about to eat. I think that's cute. I don't think it's cute. I don't know what the hell you've been doing. Shit. Your sisters ain't even washing your bodies right. Damn that. You know, all this ratchet behavior. It demeans us. And understand it takes away our humanity. You know, there's a regalness about it. Takes away our humanity. My damn opinion. I'm not going to be debated.
Okay, now I'm reading Dwight Davidson is telling me what Kevin said that twerking is not good for image of black women. Well, my brother asked me a question before earlier. Today he was asking me, of course, in the comments. I almost one of the first comments. Maybe it was a side comment, so I could not because we are very busy with this whole coronavirus thing. So you asked me about the twerking thing. I don't know. People do the twerking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see myself doing that thing. It has been going a lot. I remember. I don't know if it's now trending, but before it was happening, women were doing that shit. You twerk your life out. It's up to you. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to be judging whatever you want to do with your own self, but I'm not doing that.
Somebody
I'm
asked
not
for
doing
real,
that.
where she twerk? Where she twerk? But ask for real, where she twerk? If we gave if we gave her $1,000, where she said your garden twerk? So you better get the hell out of here. I'm not doing no twerking.
Dwight says that his wife
Wow,
can't
girl.
work for him. In the home. Well, Kid, there is a question that Richard Campbell is asking. Probably he wants to talk to you. He'd say that what happened to TP? What is that? So I don't know what you guys have, but uh, while Keith, you can wind up because we are remaining with only 4 minutes to be out of the showroom. So I see your brother is asking a question. Probably there is something you were discussing about what happened to Zip Tape or Zip, whatever it is. So it's Richard Campbell's question to you. So I see you are not even here. Probably it's only me. Kamala, my damn phone died. Oh, sorry. Okay, Keith said that his phone died. So yeah, Keith, you can see Campbell was asking what happened to Zeb Tabi. I guess that you will answer that last time. It's of course 3 minutes to the closing. I was sure it's almost of course because it's coming to two here. It's already morning and 3 minutes to 2 a.m. in the morning. And guys, I would like to leave you because of course tomorrow is a weekend. Yeah, tomorrow I'll still comment and we shall have a show tomorrow. I was still asking what you want us to discuss about, but again, it seems like maybe I'm not ready. So you're just ready for my surprise discussion. And Nisha Panda, thank you very much. Nisha Panda, it was your birthday and you've gone. I would say happy belated birthday again. But thank you very much, guys, for coming. Jim and Kondo, thank you for coming. And Keith, I'm sorry for your phone. Okay, let hang down says that. Okay, Maria, would you drop it like it's hot for the motherland? You mean, you know, hot, what, hang down, I do not really understand. You mean like the temperature? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure, but meanwhile, as you're clarifying your comment, please, I want to answer you, my dear. So clarify, let me do understand. But everybody who has been with me tonight, thank you very much. Hang Dang, Light Bearer, thank you very much. Nisha Penda, thank you so very much. Joy Davidson, you're very welcome, and thank you. Kia William, thank you so much for coming. And Richard Campbell, so very sorry. Keith says that his phone broke down. So I'm very sure that you wanted to talk to him. You were communicating to him about his phone uh, is down. So also, thank you very much for watching Battlefield Network. And then who else is here? Library, I say, Kel William, thank you very much for coming. And everybody, I would love to. Jim and Kondo, I'm so very sorry that you came late this time, my brother. But I'm also still very happy to see you get your hand out my pocket. You're also very much welcome and having waiting to see you next time tomorrow, same time. Of course, it has been me, Maria Mpenziwa, Africa. Hang down, you have not replied, you have not clarified the comment. But well, the season is not like if this is why you ask about hard season hard, would you drop like it's hard for the motherland? Oh God, I'm really not getting this. Drop like what? Drop like what? Well, I don't know. But well, if you're asking about the temperature in Africa, it's a little, whenever I tell you people that it's hot, most of you say that it's not. You're beautiful inside and out. Thank you. Richard, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Well, Hangdang, I don't know what you mean by that, but if you're asking about the temperature, of course, this is the season that we call it the harvesting season. It's a little bit hot, of course. Whenever it's coming to December, it's a little bit hot in Africa. Hot that you feel fine. You over there, you don't feel this hot, but for us here, we say it's hot and the temperature in America and Europe is not hot. This is not hot. So yes, again, thank you very much, guys, for coming. Richard Campbell, thank you for that. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I love you, Black community. I love you, Black Whole Fire Network family. It is me saying good night. Of course, it's 2 a.m. here in Uganda, and I love you all. Please, you got each other's back. Watch out from each other and keep the love blazing from Black community. We need that more than anything in the world. I love you so much. I'm retiring to bed, and of course, see you tomorrow same time with yet another uh, entertaining topic. Bye bye.